Guys, I just got back from seeing the first Omen, a movie that I was not at all excited for. And what the fuck? What's up, everybody? It's Nick here from the Lost River Drive-In, and it should go without saying that the first Omen is the prequel to The Omen, the classic film from the 1970s that is very quotable and scared a lot of Christians back in the day, my mother included, and made a lot of people not want to name their kids Damien. I wouldn't do that anyway, but The Omen played a big role in that. The plot of this movie, without getting into spoilers, guys, it's fairly simple. It is a woman ready to take her vows to become a nun. She's asked to take a job teaching at this school / convent where she's awaiting to take her vows. And obviously we know there is a sinister plot behind the scenes, and it has something to do with the Antichrist and everything like that. And that's all I'm going to give you. I'm not giving spoilers in this review. So again, let me just set this up by saying I've never been in love with the original film. I know a lot of people love it. I like it and respect it for what it is, but it's not a movie I go back to a lot. It's not all that interesting to me. And this may be blasphemous to some people. That's fine. So I had no expectations for this movie. I even thought the trailer was just it didn't grab me. But I'd seen the reviews, and I was like, we're kind of in a lull right now with good horror movies coming out. I'll give it a shot. I am so glad I did. Because let me just preview my thoughts on this movie by saying this is probably my favorite horror movie since X. And I mean that wholeheartedly. And here's why. If you're looking for me to give negatives on this movie, you're lost. I don't have any. And I'm not even being sarcastic here. I just genuinely don't. There's nothing that comes to mind that I want to complain about when it comes to this movie. So this is going to be a love fest for the movie. The movie is great for a number of reasons. I put this to Christian when I got out of the movie, and this is a good way to put it, I think. Everything about this film is art. Whether it's the cinematography, the sound design, the acting, the writing, the story itself, it's just art. It is a form of art. This is a movie that you're going to be watching, and you're going to go, that's really solid, that's really well done, this is executed just to perfection. And it's just going to be a matter of whether or not it's your kind of movie, or whether it resonates with you, or you like its message, or its themes that it's playing with. That's it. No one's going to walk away from this movie going, it was such a shoddy piece of shit. No, it is the opposite of that. I've got to say, Nell Tiger-Free, holy shit. She is incredible in this movie, in the lead role of Margaret. Incredible. There is a scene that takes place right after a car accident, and her acting with her body, her voice, I was sitting in the theater. It's one of those times where you're sitting in the theater. I remember thinking of Pearl specifically, the ending of Pearl, or the monologue in Pearl, where you're just zoned out. And you're just like, dude, she is going for it. And you're just feeling it. I mean, she's incredible in the movie. Bill Nighy's in this movie. Davy Jones, he's awesome, delightfully creepy. Charles Dance is in this movie in more of a minor role, but he's great in this. I had no idea that those two major actors were in this film. Completely flew under my radar, and they're great in the movie. The movie transports you directly into the 70s. It looks very 70s, feels very 70s. Again, the cinematography. I know some people hate when reviewers say that, but I've got to say it. Sometimes you watch a movie and it is undeniable. You just look at the shot composition, the way the camera moves. There's even moments in the third act of the movie where the camera is doing these frantic moves on overhead shots to almost evoke something out of the viewer. And it works. It completely works. And to that point, the sound design. There are multiple moments throughout this movie where the music is just still going, and it's so subtle, but you can hear it. You can tell it's there. There are moments where there are whispers and voices happening, and you're like, what is going on? And it adds so much to this experience. There's also some delightfully nasty stuff in this movie. Not as much as I thought there would be, I will say that. But there's a scene having to do with a hand, I guess, coming out of a body part that was gross. And that imagery sticks with you. It's just something that really, I don't know, it's going to be burned into my brain for the next few weeks at least. The craziest part about this movie for me is that as someone that isn't a huge fan of the original, this feels like such a perfect prequel to that movie. It flows so seamlessly into that movie. It feels born out of the exact same universe, and it worked for me. And I've got to give it up to Arkasha Stevenson, the director. Phenomenal. It's just a great job. I mean, I hope she gets all the freaking opportunities after this movie, because just incredible. I mean, incredible stuff. I'm struggling to like put into words this movie because it's just so deep and it'll resonate with you on so many different levels. And I think that the most important thing that I took away from this movie, aside from being the origin story of Damien, it is the commentary on the Catholic Church and organized religion as a whole. And that commentary is, and you see it visually represented throughout the movie, metaphorically, symbolically, it's all over the place. It is just undeniable. The way that they control people, the way that they dictate how you live your life, the way that it's almost like your life is predetermined based off of what you believe or what you practice. And then furthermore, the way they control, I'll just call it what it is. I'm not trying to get into opinions here on that, but like women's bodies, the way they control bodily autonomy. And it is just like, it's done super powerfully. And moreover, it's this representation of pain. It's almost like the church is a burden to these people. They are chained by it, metaphorically and literally. And it is represented throughout this movie. And it's just great shit. I mean, it goes a little bit deeper than that too, but there's certain things I can't talk about on YouTube or my video will get demonetized. But holy crap, the commentary on that, especially for the time where this takes place, the early 70s, just brilliant. I mean, guys, I could go all night talking about this movie. I cannot wait to talk about this on the podcast with Christian. I cannot wait. This is absolutely front row, 5 out of 5. And I'm not even being reactionary. I just don't have a complaint. I thought Late Night with the Devil, I said it the other day in a video, oh, that's my favorite horror movie in the year. You know, it's going to be hard to beat that. Well, 3 days later, it's been beat. Wow. The first Omen, oh my God. Oh, it's my favorite Omen movie. I'm just going to say it right now. It's my favorite Omen movie. But I'm done gushing about it. I want to hear what you guys thought of the movie. If you've seen it, please comment down below and let me know. If you haven't seen it, is this making you want to go see it now? If so, please do comment all of that down below. Leave a like on this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. This is Nick at the Lost River Drive-In, and I'm pulling out.